Oh, don't I love the way you saunter over to say hello? What can I do you for, darling? Something you wish to talk about so late at night? Being rather bold, aren't you? You know, I always took you for being a rather shy person. I must say bravery does look quite nice on you. Well, yes, darling, you are quite timid. That's not to say it's a bad thing, of course. But I mean bravery, because what you're doing is quite scandalous, is it not? Coming to me in the middle of the night while everyone else is asleep? With a possible romantic proposition, no less. So, what do you have to say for yourself? It's not that. Well, then why else are you over here, darling? It's all right. I see the way you look at me. It's not very quite obvious. Well, then if it's really not that, then tell me. Don't be wasting my time. I have to get my beauty sleep, you know. You know, I must say, even though you've kind of designated yourself as our team leader, so to speak, I must question your authority in deciding where we rest our heads for the night. It's rather rocky around here. But fine, continue. Go ahead. Say what you must have to say in the middle of the night. You know what? Could you be a little bit more specific? Well, obviously. Of course I'm a vampire. Really, you really took all this time to figure that out with my red eyes and my pointy teeth. It's not like I was hiding it. Just never really felt the need to bring it up. Of course I'm mocking you, darling. It's rather obvious. But I suppose I do appreciate you coming over to tell me that you know. No one else has really had the great decency to even mention it. Well, I'm quite clever in how I carry myself. It is rather hard to make your way around the world when everyone is up in the day and asleep at night. But I found a few potions that have kept me somewhat... well, I'm able to tolerate the sunlight in some cases. As you know, we have been walking around in the sun for quite a while now. Oh, don't you worry, I'm not going to bite you. Goodness, I would ask first. But no, I do my hunting in the middle of the night. Boars and bears, and even those little wee rabbits that you love so much. I have to eat somehow. Well, animal blood really isn't ideal, but I do what I must. I'm not that big of a monster, you know. I'm not here to pillage villages or, attack people in the middle of the night. You've been sleeping close to me and nothing's happened to you, has it not? I'm able to control myself. What is this? You trying to be a tease? Of course. Of course humans trump animals. Obviously. Bears don't really taste all that great. But I do what I have to do to survive. Despite how unglamorous it is. And messy. Ha! You know how hard it is to keep up appearances? What do you mean? Are you offering How sweet, darling. But I'm going to have to decline. Well, darling, it's no secret that you do fancy me. Not to blame you, of course. I am rather ravishing. But with us being in the same team and all, and, holding our lives in each other's hands. You know what they say about workplace relationships, it would just complicate things. It's probably best that we keep things between us rather professional, don't you think? Oh, it was a professional, friendly offer. Oh, darling, don't lie to yourself now. Really, that's what you're going to stick by? All right, don't get your pants in a twist. Whatever you say. Well, you do smell rather nice. Not like some of the others in this team that we've acquired. But still I'm unsure. Not to say that I don't appreciate the offer and all, but I am alright really at the moment. I've been sated for now. Maybe I can save this offer for a rainy day. The fighting has been getting very exhausting. You're always willing to help people and play the hero. It's fine, it's all glitz and glamour. But it's still exhausting. So perhaps on one of the days when you feel rather generous to the good public, I'll cash in on it. It will help with the exhaustion much more than a wolf, a bear, or deer, or squirrel, God forbid. Does that sound fair? Well, all right then. Let's shake on it. To seal the deal. You have very soft hands. Not more softer than I expected. Well, of course mine are soft. I moisturize. Just because I knock a few heads during the day doesn't mean I don't want to keep up appearances. You really have to take care of yourself. But the night is still rather young. Maybe we could spend some more quality time together. Well, professional, of course. What were you thinking? Tisk, tisk. I just thought we'd have a friendly chat. Get to know each other a little better. And, well, you've been the only one who's given me the time of day. Or time of night, I suppose. You've been really kind to me. Unlike the others. That is something that I don't take lightly. Well, yes. Don't think I don't notice you coming to check up on me after our battles. It's rather noble of you. I suppose all those little heroic qualities really don't go to waste, at least when they're spent on me. But really, I know I can be rather impersonal at times. A defense mechanism, I suppose. But I really do appreciate it. So, I thought what better way than to actually spend some quality time with you when we're not being attacked or raided or whatever have you. Just you and me, sitting under the moonlight having a little chat. Well, I suppose that does sound a little bit romantic. And I have been known to be a bit of a rule breaker. So what do you say? Would you mind spending a bit of the evening with me? Well, of course, darling, it's okay when I proposition you, because I'm the daring one. Come on, really, I want to get to know you better. What you like, what you don't like. Heaven forbid what your music taste is. But really. So what do you say? Well, good. I was expecting that answer. And I promise I don't disappoint. I am very good at conversation. I've been told I'm rather charming. Me first? I do like going first. Here's a question for you. What quality about me do you like the most? Oh, yes, that's a perfectly good question. I want to know what you think about me. It's a good way to get to know you is what you think about me, obviously. So, what's something that really stands out? Take your time, or feel free to list multiple things if you wish. Oh, my piercing eyes. I do like that answer. Go on. Fine. So just stick in the mud. Find one answer for one question. Now you ask. The same question. What do I like about you? Well, as much as it's overbearingly annoying, I think it would have to be how sickeningly sweet you are. How kind, compassionate, nice, whatever adjective you like to use. You're always trying to help people. Well, I say it like it's a bad thing because it hinders me, but regardless, that kindness stretches out to, well, me. And it's very genuine. I don't get that very often. And sometimes your kindness rubs off on me and I want to be nice to people too, and it's rather gross. I don't want that, but I do want it. I don't know. So, the quality that I love and hate about you the most is your kindness. That is my final answer. But I suppose it's my turn to ask now, I feel like we're going to be up all night. But I don't really mind. I do like talking to you. Let's see, what do I ask? Perhaps a deep, deep, dark secret that no one else knows about? But no, we'll save that for later. We'll start out with something a little more tame. What's a hobby that you have? You seem to be pretty good with hand-to-hand combat, but I feel like there's something else you've done in your spare time. Something that really no one else has noticed. And so, I think I'd be rather intrigued as to what that is.